Hello, I'm Brandon, and today we're going to talk about this, the FOSEAL OBD2 scan tool. What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Extreme Daily Drivers, where we are always balling on a budget and wrenching in our garage. And today I got a super cheap one for you. This $20 scan tool I got off Amazon. FOSEAL OBD2 scan tool. Super cheap, 20 bucks, link in the description. This thing is pretty sweet. If your car's throwing a code, if your check engine light's on, and it's an OBD2 car, I think that's 95 and newer, something like that. This guy plugs right into your computer, and it'll tell you exactly what's wrong, and we'll let you clear it. So, like 6 months ago, for whatever reason, my XB that we're in right now started to throw a code, and what would happen was I'd be driving, check engine light comes on, then the VCS comes on, vehicle stability control little light comes on, and then traction control light off comes on. And that's what happens when something's happened to the car says, uh-oh, something's wrong. It throws the code, which is basically just a check engine light coming on. Now, the car does not act any differently at all. Everything runs exactly the same, except this light comes on. So the first thing I did was I reset the battery. I disconnected the negative terminal, waited 20 minutes, hooked it back up again. The code went away, but after about 20 minutes of driving, the code came back. Let me show you what the code looks like. There it is. As you can see, I got the VCS, the traction control off, and the check engine light on. Don't worry about the things in red, that's just my e-brake and I don't have my seatbelt on. In order to fix this, I could do one of two things. I could take this somewhere for someone to read these codes and tell me exactly what's wrong with the car, or I could go to Amazon and spend $20 like I did on a code reader. So I think it's pretty obvious which one I decided to do. So this little code reader is basically all you get in the box, and what you do with it is you just plug it into your car. So underneath the kick panel here, I think you're going to be able to see this. So right here is my OBD2 sensor, or my input, or whatever the heck you call this thing. Everybody's got one of these in your car. So in my car, I had my heads-up display plugged into here, but this is basically your OBD2 input. And you take your new FOSEAL tool, and you plug it in, and boom, we got a red light. It's kind of hard to see. There's a red light there telling me that it's installed. So what that OBD2 sensor is doing right now is it's giving out a wireless signal. So what we have to do is we have to get on our cell phone or our tablet and go ahead and connect our wireless device to the OBD2 sensor. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to go into settings and search on wireless networks, and we're going to find it. So let's do it. Alright, as you might remember, I got my sweet Scotch mount installed here. Turn my phone on. There it is on Amazon. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to Wi-Fi. It's going to search on wireless networks, and we see here Wi-Fi OBD2 sensor, or OBD2. We're going to connect to that. You see it's connecting. We got a check mark, so we're good to go. Okay, so the OBD2 sensor does come with a free app, and the free app's okay. It's very basic. Once you open it up, you can see it's connecting, and it's telling me right now the voltage that the battery's getting. It's telling me an error count for the diagnostic. I can hit show details. Okay, so when I hit show details, check out all this information I get. I have one confirmed diagnosed trouble code. I have 0 pending. Don't ask me what that means. Cleared time 3,011 minutes. That is how many minutes have gone by, how long the car has been driven since the last code was thrown. Number of warm-ups since the last code was cleared, 102. Runtime on MIL, I don't know what that means. Distance, these really should be miles. I don't know why they're in kilometers. This is what we care about, the actual code itself. P0420, catalyst system efficiency below threshold. That sounds really scary. Really all the problem is with this car, I believe, is I have two O2 sensors that need to be replaced. They are before and after the catalytic converter. It is also possible that I need a new catalytic converter. I can tell you this, I'm not replacing anything right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this stupid code. And I have found a trick to prevent it from coming back. And it's super simple. All I have to do is put in 89 octane or above, and for whatever reason, I don't throw a code. So I did this the other day to show that I can still throw codes whenever I want by putting in 87 octane gas. So let's go ahead and clear this code. I hit the clear button. Make sure you look at the screen above too. Clear. Do you really want to clear the code? Of course I do. Hit that again, and look, it went away. The car's fixed. Okay, so maybe I might have lied. The car is not fixed, but I did get that stupid code to go away, so I'm no longer bothered by it. Like I said, this car doesn't act any differently with that code light on or off, and quite frankly, it only takes a millisecond for the computer to read something incorrectly for it to throw a code. So it's not necessarily that whatever the code is whatever's causing this catalytic converter BS to pop up, it's not necessarily happening every second this car is driven. It could have been one little hiccup that caused the car to freak out and throw that code. So basically, I think my O2 sensors are old. They're about $100 each or somewhere right around there, and I really don't feel like replacing them. So all I do is run 89 octane, and I never throw a code anymore. For this car, it's a super simple fix. So that's it. I hope you learned something today. Get yourself one of these guys, 20 bucks on Amazon. There'll be a link in the description. Really cool thing to have. You can figure out what the heck's going on with your car if it ever does throw a code, or your friend's car, or your mom's car, or anybody else who has a car. Definitely run out and get yourself one of these things. It's a really cool tool to have. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like button, please subscribe, and see you next time.